What is your view on the Ponzi schemes and the wonder banks, as the case may be? Because we had the Ume Omana then, we had the Port Harcourt Axis, we had a whole lot that happened, microfinance banks that went down all of a sudden with the NDIC clamping down or trying to track some of them and putting some of them out of business. What is the picture you get yourself?
Well, once again, thank you very much for having me this morning. We have recently seen the experiences of people that are one way or the other linked to this Wonder Bank problem, the Ponzi scheme. Just about 2-3 weeks ago, we were at the EFCC where they told us clearly that an operator of a Wonder Bank in Enugu here had been arrested, and they were able to go through about 22 bank accounts belonging, or rather linked to this particular operator, and from 4 of them out of the 22, they were able to track 4 billion, supposedly belonging to depositors. Like one of your guests said this morning, it's something that is driven by greed. And a lot of people that are involved in this Wonder Bank stuff, they take advantage of the economic situation in any country they operate to rip off unsuspecting members of the public. Like he observed, we are in a recession, and a lot of people are really complaining the hardship is biting so hard. And it is always when you see this kind of challenge that you will be faced with an opportunity that seemingly appear rosy, but beneath the facade is a terrible risk. Today, if you go to EFCC office in Enugu, even as I speak, you see tens of people whose deposits they can no longer access because this Wonder Bank in question, as we speak, is no longer working. And it took time before the depositors really came to terms with the fact that the establishment was gone. When they kept going and their usual monthly returns, they were not getting them. It now dawned on them that there was problem with the company. And thank God that EFCC was able to come into the whole issue. Otherwise, more and more people probably would have been, fleeced, and that's a terrible situation. Like I told a couple of friends who actually thought it necessary to approach us to ask, what is it about these Wonder Banks? I told them that you don't just go and throw your money where there is no insurance. I'm not aware that Nigerian Deposit Insurance Corporation is monitoring the activities of these Wonder Banks. And once you don't have insurance for your deposits, I wonder why one will they go and throw in his money. In Enugu, you have a lot of people that have thrown in their life savings. Some sold their landed property and they put the money in Wonder Banks. And today, your guess is as good as mine. It's a terrible situation. Families have been wrecked. A lot of people have been wrecked. And while we talk about this particular Wonder Bank, you still see a number of people here putting their money in MMM. It's simply something that is waiting to explode someday. I believe that with the program that you are doing this morning, a lot of these people would have their eyes very wide open to see that all that glitters most times can never be gold.
Mr. Isiguzo, let me still remain with you for clarity purposes. I'd just like to ask you this question again. Do you think that what we are seeing now with both the Ponzi schemes, with the Wonder Banks, with the MMM, is it a return of the Wonder Banks that defrauded millions and millions of Nigerians in the past?
From all indication, from what we're seeing, here now in Enugu and other places you've mentioned, it's obvious that the scheme has returned bearing, different names. Well, in Enugu, you have they give you such an interesting name. Come, let's do business with you. Come, let's partner with you, and all different names coming up. So it has returned because they have seen that the situation in the country at the moment don't seem so interestingly good. And the people are looking for several ways that they can really make a living. And when you see this kind of thing come up and they say you put money and at the end of the month, you get about 10%, 20%, 30% in most cases, while your capital, your main deposit is still there. You see that people are want to rush into such a business that paints a picture of wealth. Just go and grab it, is there. But know that there is no free money. There is no free lunch. Even in Freetown, Sierra Leone, you cannot enjoy free lunch. That is to say, when they present you with this opportunity that looks so interesting, see it as an innocent flower that has a serpent beneath it.
To what extent do you think the media, members of the 40th state of the realm, have responded to this in enlightening Nigerians on how not to do business with these Ponzi schemes?
Well, thank you very much once again. When you look at the kind of people that are really involved in this Ponzi scheme, you'll be so amazed that you see very intelligent people, educated people, highly educated people, people that know what's really going on in the society, and they are involved in this scheme. It really amazes me when you see such thing happening and you see this kind of caliber of people getting involved in this scheme. It really leaves one with a whole lot of imaginations. But I can tell you that the media, as always, we are up to task. Like Wilson observed, when these businesses come initially, they are not going to tell you that we are wonder banks, we are coming to rip you off. They come, marked in different names that will be so inviting. And when you hear them, you will be salivating before you even go in. That's the kind of problem that we have. But thank God that now that we are seeing what is happening, and a lot of people are having their eyes very well opened. Information that just got to me this morning is that about 3 persons that are involved in this scheme are already dead in Enugu. Because they put their life savings there and they can't find anything. It's gone with the wind, and they are dead. And a lot of people are really wondering, are we going to recover our money? What you are doing already is part of the responsibilities of the media. You are already enlightening people. And on our own part, we are also not going to relent. Thank God the EFCC is, especially in Enugu zone, they are partnering very well with the media here. Whatever the developments that we are getting, they are getting from these Ponzi scheme operators, they are really working very closely with us, and they will continue to tell people that there is no shortcut to wealth. It might initially look so inviting, but if you follow through, you see that there is a huge risk involved in this business. Somebody tweeted and talked about the financial institution. They don't seem to be, to have done very well to checkmate the activities of these people. Obviously, I agree with that tweet. The financial institutions, the CBN, the Nigeria Deposit Insurance Corporation, and of course the law enforcement agencies should follow these business interests very closely, mark them very closely to see what they are really up to. Because, like somebody observed, 500,000 persons are already linked to MMM. More people are really eager to key in, and it's a terrible situation. But I can assure you, Cliff, that we are not going to rest on our oars. We are going to continue enlightening the people. If you want to do any money transactions, we have the banks. Go through the banks so that even when your deposit is tottering, the NDIC is there to save the situation. You don't just go and throw your money where there is no insurance.